What's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Verderano.
The only thing missing from me is a belly chain. My name's Joey Mayberry.
Oh my God. Well, we should probably find you one. Wait, why don't we have one for you yet?
I don't know. I feel like my belly's like wide enough that it's just considered a belt at that point. Like,
I feel like if we attempted to wear belly chains, they would just like snap beads all over the floor.
Some random handler on the streets just comes up, must be a pup. Just like,
all right. If you're watching on YouTube, you may have noticed a third person. And guys, it's not Diva Dirt Weekly. It's not an early episode of this show. It's not the Agenda podcast. But guys, it is. Joey's getting up there really quick. But my longest running co-host of any podcast in the past, the person I started out 10 years ago today that we are recording this, which is crazy, and we didn't plan that, which is nuts, but Chris and I have a lot of weird synergies in life that just sync up like that a lot.
Even when we don't mean to.
Even when we don't mean to, yeah. But guys, Joey and I are joined this week for this very special episode, and what an appropriate episode to have him on to. One of my best friends, one of the best people in the world, the one and only, the talented, the amazing, the perfect Chris Riddle.
Well, first of all, I love you both. Second of all, Jake, if I had any money to send you in a check, it would be in the mail.
So. No, girl, no. We don't want it. We don't want it. Your life and you existing is payment enough for me.
It's funny because, I was looking through stuff for Figure This Later, and I started looking around the office, and I was like, wait a minute. Most shit in this office that was not by myself has come from either Jake or Joey. And then I realized I think pretty much everything that I have down for the Figure This segment you guys are doing came from one of you two guys.
Guys, like, true story, we have a group text with the three of us that's really just like, I found this action figure in the wild.
The all-time greatest one was a couple years ago. One day I went through my iMessages and counted, and I had not cleared them out in a while, and me and Jake were in 36 different group chats.
Yeah. Well, I know this for a fact. I talk to Chris more than anyone in my life.
Now, mind you, Joey is in a bunch with us too. So yeah, Joey's up there too, but it's not 36.
I don't think I know 36 people that I want to be in contact with. I don't know that many group chats.
This is like 10 years of like shit with like Chris and I at this point.
And Jake and I have spoken pretty much every single day.
I think I've talked to you like pretty much every day, and then when we don't speak, you know something's up.
Yeah, it was like I haven't heard from you in 48 hours. Are you okay?
Hey dear, you okay?
Hey dear, just wanted to check in on you.
When you get a "Hey dear" text from Chris, that's like,
hey dear.
What's going on?
That's always my line too. That's always my line.
Such a little Southern gentleman.
Southern gent.
Southern gent. So, Chris, I feel like most listeners of this show probably are aware of who you are, but one thing Joey and I have been trying to do is just get people, what got you into wrestling? How did you wind up here on a Monday night, talk on a live Friday?
Live Friday at 6 in the morning.
Live Friday, which is live every week.
I should be in my car right now, but
talking about women's wrestling with us. How'd you end up here? What got you into wrestling?
So I've been a fan since I was 3. My first wrestling memory is the Road Dogg cutting his entrance promo. I don't know how. I think it was at like King of the Ring 99. I've heard of those girls called Trish and Lita once or twice, though.
I'm not familiar with their work.
No.
I'd really rather just interview.
But there's, I'm pretty sure everybody listening to this knows this story.
You may or may not have. Yeah, like everyone already knows. Like, Chris was a staple at Diva Dirt with me for years. I'm sure many of you have seen his iconic hype videos, most recently the work he's been doing for Trish Stratus, some beautiful videos. And there's another one coming in a few weeks. maybe?
There's one coming before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year. Okay. That's a few weeks.
Yeah. That is a few weeks.
Yeah.
Stop it. Don't you rush my life.
Hey, I am rushing it because that means it's closer to my birthday. So
Wait a minute. When this airs, is it September?
Oh, wait, it's Friday, September. Yeah, it's September. So cool.
Okay, maybe it is a few weeks. Shit.
Don't stress yourself out. You have plenty of time. We're good.
That's the second week in a row you've had to say that to me, by the way.
Chris and I are also each other's therapists, which explains a lot. So
because I also have a therapist, and Jake is still my therapist.
So, all right, guys, but this is not the Talk About Chris Riddle podcast.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. But this week it's the Golden Era podcast. And this week, guys, we are talking about the week of December 8th, 2003 in the WWE Women's Division.
My favorite week.
Favorite week, a brisk December.
All you need is a light sweater.
It almost is your birthday in Golden Era.
It is like 10 days to my birthday, according to actually the SmackDown will be a week to my birthday. My birthday was on a Thursday. Gross. I hate weekday birthdays, and like I know they're unavoidable, but like
I love them.
Really? Why?
Because I'm not let me get a big group of people and do something for my birthday. I'm okay, let's go out and have a nice dinner with like just me, my boyfriend, maybe like 2 other people. That's like max.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like I think my thing is just like I just don't like the weekdays. Like I don't want to equate my birthday with like Tuesday.
I mean, I like a Tuesday. Tuesdays are nice.
I don't know.
It's kind of like when you're a kid and Halloween falls on a weekday and you still got to go to school the next day. Yeah.
Exactly. The only positive I could see is, and Joey has never gotten to experience this, so haha, but like bringing in like cupcakes for the class, like, like for your birthday. Did you have to skip that?
Never.
Did you not get to do, did they have like a summer birthdays day? We had like a summer birthdays day, like in my school.
No, it just meant that I got all of my cupcakes and I had to share none of them.
I was homeschooled. I got all my cupcakes too.
Oh, I had to share. My mom was like the PTA president.
That's what you get when you let your mom win.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it, guys. Chris Jericho and Christian are starting off Raw with some very large and obnoxious rose bouquets.
I would love to get a rose bouquet. I won't even lie.
I would too.
Thanks.
See, like I prefer I like white roses over red roses. That's just me.
That's just you.
When Doug proposed to me, we like saved all the rose petals. They were white roses because I like white roses. And I didn't really know how to preserve them or save them. So I put them in like a Ziploc bag and I think I like stuck them in a book or something. And I pulled them out like a year later and it was just like brown goop in the bag.
You had them at your wedding too, didn't you?
Yeah, we did have white roses. I was just like, oh, I thought these, I don't know. Like I just assumed like a plastic. I don't
like if I Ziploc them, they'll be fine.
That's literally what my thought was. I don't know.
Maybe we get you one of those vacuum sealers.
I know. I know nothing. All of my plants are plastic. So.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Like, sorry. Okay. So they come out and they're like, Lita, Trish, there's a lot of rumors flying around that you guys are mad at us. And Chris and I just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, we really, really hope that's not true.
Your impression's strangely accurate.
like we really, really hope it's not. So Jericho's like, I've been calling you for weeks, Trish, and I've been calling your cell phone, your house phone, and it's breaking my heart. He sounds like he's being a bugaboo. You make me want to throw my page out the window.
Wasn't Bugaboo this is totally off topic, the basis for Jillian Hall's first theme song?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, now I'm not gonna do like
it's the clicks for
the
me.
clicks.
It's one of those once you figure it out, you'll never be able to unhear it as Bugaboo now.
That's one of my ones I like. Is like that one had like iced out the Mickey James song. Din, 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 din. Din, din, din.
The promo clip for this week's episode should just be us doing that.
30 seconds of that. So
I love hearing that pop up on Drag Race every episode.
I know, I'm like Jake. I don't even watch Drag Race, but I got that reference.
So Jericho's like, I've been calling you. The Trish and Lita come marching out, like no music, nothing, just pissed off looks on their face.
I kind of wish they got music.
Yeah.
All we got was a nice little like woo from like the two people that were walking the ramp.
But how badass would it have been if they came out to like Lita's angry music? Like, we're really bad.
Oh, fuck your rolls, man.
So fuck your roses.
Right there. There it is.
So they go. And Jericho's like, whoa, talk about if looks could kill Christian. What did we do to make you guys feel this way? And
Trish holds up the dollar.
Just holds up that Canadian dollar like.
I think it was supposed to be more of a moment than it really felt like.
In her head, I know where she was going. And like I've seen this in video packages before.
Yo, I was just gonna say you talked earlier. Sorry to cut you off.
No, please.
Hi,
Chris.
So as like a wrestling video maker on YouTube, I'm watching this back and I'm like, I have seen this segment over the years in various music videos 6,000 times. I knew what was about to happen before it even happened.
I was gonna say, like, my head, like, your head automatically goes to, like, with a lot of clips that we've been watching over the years, like, goes to, like, a movie you've watched. Like, my head immediately went to, like, this, like, Breaking Benjamin one. You knowed my heart if you knew my place.
Video. I know exactly what you're talking about. So the other thing is, like, Trish's facials are so good in this segment that, like, even in just Trish videos, they were used, like, still to this day. Because her reactions in this are so good, and when we get to Armageddon, they get a video package, which is rare for this time frame. Yeah. So the next couple music videos for the next 10 years, when the girls aren't regularly getting video packages, you see this one pop up all the time.
I remember the face. So the song that comes to mind when I'm thinking of the Trish Stratus chin stroke moment where he's like, let me touch your face. And she's just like, that one. Literally, all I hear is Paramore's Ignorance in the background.
Yes.
I love that we all have a different music video.
I like shout out to the movie makers out there. Like, I mean, like, you have really made the gays love wrestling more. Like, I just like what gay has not just like sat for hours on their discovery of what YouTube was and just like YouTube different diva movies, like Divas MV was like
Divas MV,
like just googling diva movies. Like I used to watch one of Chris's before I knew who Chris was. And I'm
there
like,
you go.
That's you.
It was so funny because Kato Kelly, who listens to this show, who I worked with a couple years ago, he goes, I came into his promotion and he goes, oh, I know who you are. I watched you like Chris Riddle's coming in? Yeah. But the funny thing is, you talked about Divas MV when everything happened with the Women's Revolution. All of YouTube went, what do we call them now? So I think everybody just goes, it's either Women's Wrestling MV or you'll see Female Superstars MV. And let me tell you, it doesn't ring the same like Divas MV does.
What did we think? I remember when Chris and I were like partially, or like we were on our way out of Diva Dirt when the Women's Revolution happened and they changed the name and we're like, what are they going to call it now? Like Women Dirt or something like
that?
Like, that sounds like something you should see a doctor about. Like,
Superstar dirt.
I got that women dirt.
Got that women dirt in there.
Oh, God. All right, that's it, everybody. I'll see you in 4 years.
All right, okay. So we're back. So Trish puts the Canadian dollar in his face. He's like, "Oh, you're mad at us because of that bet? Oh man, that was just a stupid joke. Oh, like, come on, Trish. You know what chemistry we have. It's the real thing. I respect you way too much for that. And Lita, I know Christian feels the same.
No, he doesn't.
No, he don't. And the crowd is like, he's like, Trish, you know the real me. And the crowd is like chanting like, asshole, asshole. And he's like, yeah, don't listen to them. He's like, accept this apology. And like, they hand Trish and Lita the roses. And he goes to grab her chin, and the slap she was a better slap than the slap.
The slap? Whose slap? Which slap?
When Trish, she
it wasn't just me.
Trish, like you turned Dr. Seuss there for a second. It's like one slap, two
slap,
red slap, blue
something
slap,
glitched,
like...
and it was like slap, 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 slap.
I hope it's like that in the actual footage.
It wouldn't be a Jake podcast with me without a.
So High School Musical South Park episode.
No.
Basically, it's just the same thing reversed, where the dad's like, "You got to do musical theater. You can't play basketball." But literally, he's just like, I'm going to slap you silly if you do that.
By the way, if you're ever on a show with me and Jake at the same time and one of us don't get a reference, there is a 99.9999% chance that the other one also probably doesn't get the reference.
Chris is like one of those people who has like been exposed to like things they should probably not have been in their childhood. And we're like, oh, you know what that is.
I need someone to get all my Disney and Drag Race references. Like, where's the fourth box? Can Recto
get Recto back in here.
I was busy watching General Hospital instead.
I've been watching that like lately. I love the intro because it's just like their faces real quick, like. They used
to have like this really cute intro where like the ambulances would come by in the back
and hit them.
No.
Oh.
That's Survivor Series with Shane and Kane last month. That's the Wreck and Mattel playset available now. But and now it's just like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, like the pictures come up so fast, like you know this one. Well, there's like 80 people in the cast, and I'm like, oh, Xenon every time.
Who is also getting a Funko Pop before Lita, but
Xenon is getting a Funko. I will buy. Is that
Xenon, Hannah Montana, and Raven?
Wait, is there really a Xenon Funko Pop coming?
There is.
I'm not kidding. I'm buying that.
Oh, and Lizzie McGuire, and she comes with a little tiny cartoon Lizzie.
Stop it! Wait, are these real? I'm getting both.
The 100th anniversary.
Wait, there's really a Lizzie McGuire Funko Pop coming too?
Yeah. So it's like human Lizzie, and then she's got a tiny little cartoon Lizzie in her.
Okay, I have to get it though.
There should be a limited edition Hilary Duff one, and it's based off the outfit from the PSA. When you say gay, watch what you say.
I want a 2-pack of the movie with her and the other. Who's the other one?
Isabella.
I want her and Isabella, but like they're all leaning. Like
they can make any pop they want to of her as long as they do it with love.
Yeah, I want. Oh my god, I'm really excited about those. I'm not kidding.
If we're doing Disney Channel pops, I would also like the mom from Smart House, please.
Yes.
Ooh,
I want stepsister from Planet Weird with Faneuil. Yes. The bubble.
This is why it's dangerous to have all three of us on here, because it's 20 minutes in and we've got through half a segment.
Okay. It's been a long edit this week. Oh my god.
Figure this.
I haven't packed for a trip this week. We gotta rush through this. So I'm going to this place called New Hope, which is like this like cute little gay town in Pennsylvania, and I keep calling it New Hole.
Okay.
Look at the sign for it ever again.
New hole. So, all right. So anyway, we're at. So they go crazy, and then so Trish slaps him. Great slap, iconic slap. I think better than the WrestleMania slap.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It was like, and then they just wail on them with those roses.
Rose petals are falling like it is literally the demise of Shea Coulee. That reference either.
In the video package, this is where the camera starts going all shaky.
It's so good. It's so good because it looks so chaotic too. Like this is just sheer. The cameramen are like, I just wish the camera we got a visual of what they were doing because they were probably just like,
They were at New Hole. They looked like they were at New Hole.
They literally beat them down senseless with these flowers, and then randomly it's like, and here are the Dudley boys.
The best part, in the middle of all this chaos, a missile just comes flying. Like I was like, this is perfect. Like it's like chaos, and then like it wasn't the song they came out to, because like it would have been even better if they didn't edit like the set, because it was just like and then they come out that ugly yellow camouflage, which is more chaotic. Like, oh, Dudley's worst outfits. Bubba in shorts was a bad look. Like
Bubba is a bad look.
Oh my god! I remember this is awful. This is, and I didn't even realize until like years later what they meant. Like, because I didn't like. I was like,
I already know where this is going.
When I was in middle school, like I wrote like an essay, and like it was about like Hiroshima or something, and like I think I used to try to like incorporate wrestling stuff into like everything, and I did not even mean this offensively, because I didn't know what it meant at the time. I thought like dropping a bombshell is like making like a big thing, so it's like I was like, it's like the U.S. dropped a bombshell. Like I didn't even mean like, and my teacher wrote not appropriate.
But
then, like,
Joey and I are doing the exact same.
I didn't realize till like literally 4 years later. I was like, oh, that was bad. like it's like one of those things that like you're sleeping and you're like, oh, that's what they meant. Oh.
And then you go, well, nothing I can do about it now. And then
there you go.
I deserved that D. Okay.
Yeah.
I've said that phrase a time or two in my life.
I said that at New Hole, actually.
And New Hole. Deserve that D in New Hole. So, all right. So anyway, Dudley's. This is fun. This is fun. Trish and Lita stay ringside. The way I edited this too was just like different shots of Trish.
It was literally like a TikTok edit that you did, because it was just literally different poses every 2 seconds. And then my favorite is Lita's always doing this. Just
like I love Lita, but she's not bringing the disgust as much. She's just like,
no. Trish was like all about the acting.
Trish stole this fucking segment.
Yeah.
Like Trish was like, just like the angst, and she's like,
I mean, what did you expect? Like, her and Chris's relationship actually meant something. Like, Lita and Christian was absolutely nothing.
Lita's
like, I literally felt like I was watching a fucking movie with Trish and Chris. Like, I was like, okay, Patricia, you're coming for the fucking Emmy.
Lita's doing like what Stacy was doing last week, and like trying to sign autographs in the audience. Like, so anyway,
it's just like, I just still love it though. Just like looking at Trish,
it's great.
Do you see that clothesline?
That was get him. But then what was so fun during the match, the Dudleys do their like thing. They set up for the what's up, and Trish and Lita come up from either side and do stereo what's ups, and that was just a fun spot.
Such a fun spot, but I find the irony of the move they get their revenge with is diving headfirst into their crotches. I was like, that's
like, give me that new hole. Like,
I feel like that Trish one, especially, I've seen 50 times, but she just darts down.
Yeah. It was just, oh my god. But it was, what I just loved is the crowd was so hot for this opener. And then this segment. So it's just like, I love when the fans care about the women.
Yeah.
So
in this era, they care about these two women, and to a lesser extent, Victoria.
Yeah, yes.
It's not treated like a joke, though. Like, yes,
no.
It's a male versus female feud, but it seems like, and there's some stuff in Armageddon that I'm kind of like, but like, especially this segment, it's like, no, they're treated as they're having an actual right. Like, yes, it's based on relationship stuff, but
right.
You know, these two are gonna have a legitimate match,
right? So we find out later in the show, Eric Bischoff sets up a tag match or whatever. But there's another tag. Battle love the sex ass. Yeah. So like, so we got a tag match, and this is so the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Lita coming out with Trish to Trish's being like, wow.
I was like, this is weird.
I was like, why is Lita getting the jobber treatment? Like,
because it's Lita and they treat her that way.
I get it. Trish is iconic, but as is Lita. Lita should always be getting a separate entrance.
Yeah, they were short on time because didn't they come back to start this?
Yeah,
match?
they came back and Molly and Victoria didn't even get an entrance. They were already out there. But shout out for Lita's cute little pink and black look.
That's not the thing I want to shout out in this match.
What do you want to shout out? Victoria's outfit?
No, the iconic thing of Lita getting the hot tag and then coming into a monkey flip.
Monkey flip!
It's my favorite thing.
She comes in.
Right
yeah! Now. Okay, come here. I'm just gonna grab you. Hold on.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I saw that once in Newhall.
Like, what? Girl, this is taking an hour to set up. Like
I said, I saw that once in Newhall, too.
I've gotten to a point now with these Lita matches where I'm just popping for a monkey flip every time because I find it to be the most odd thing in the world that she just runs in and does a monkey flip.
Every time I think...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The way she does her monkey flip is almost like she's doing her taunt. Like...
Yeah. Every time I think of a monkey flip, I think of like, all right, guys, I've been training to wrestle. Let me show you what I got. And Christy Hemme like backs into the corner.
Oh my
and
god!
Actually does the monkey flip on her. Yeah. Won't lie, she won me over. I was like, she did a monkey flip. But then I was also torn though because I loved Layla Milani. So like but anyway, all right, we'll get to that in a few years. So all right, but oh my god, my ass is sweating.
But not a few years, a few months.
A few months. No. We have 2004 coming up soon.
Layla's 2005. Yeah.
2005. No. Yeah, Layla Milani's 2005. I'm so excited to just talk about Diva Search stuff. Those recaps, guys, are going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I really can't wait. Like,
I'm just good for you guys because that's an era where there's not weekly matches either. So.
No, but these Diva Search segments are going to give us something to talk about.
Yeah.
We're all the real good girls.
I know it's like a while in advance, but I'd already like to request for a guest spot.
I know which one. Yeah, I have you penciled in. I don't think I can talk about that without you. So
it's like when WrestleMania was announced for your city, like it's automatically just
yeah. Like literally the day that was announced, like this was my day. Oh, WrestleMania in Philly. Bring,
Chris.
bring, bring. Like, 80 people. Can I say your house? Can I say your house? Where's Chris's? Okay, good. Okay. Yep. Yes, you can.
No, I didn't even ask you.
I told you.
Yeah,
I texted you. And you were like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, you're staying at my house, by the way.
Yeah.
Joey, that extends to you also, obviously.
Yeah.
So
It's one thing legitimate.
It's gonna be gay. WrestleGania. Oh my god, wait, I have to get shirts that say WrestleGania. So
okay, I'll wear it.
All right, WrestleGania. Trade TM. Do not steal. So
get that LLC going quick.
You get that LLC. I work on it for an attorney. It's getting done.
Right, I was gonna say.
Okay. So Trish and Lita, they're in this match. Trish with some nice head scissors. Victoria grabs Trish's hair. And Jericho and Christian come out to watch this match too, which is rude. Jericho's like, "Come on, Trish, show me what you got."
What you got? This match was the ending. Yeah. Okay, so I'm noticing a trend. So we got to see Trish kind of take most of the entire match. Lita gets the hot tag, and then something random happens, and Lita gets like a move, and she's done.
Yeah.
Like she gets hit with one move and Lita's like, nope, that hurt. I'm done. Every single match. And
it wasn't even like the move was like, okay, so like Matt Hardy comes in and he doesn't even touch her. He's just like, V1. Like V1. Shocker. So new hole. So and like she gets like a double sidewalk slam, which is like not even that devastating.
And she's out. And it's
Like, I'm
either like
so
a small
irritated.
happens, or it's like a roll up is what Lita's been getting beat with after just doing the comeback in most matches. Like that's it.
Not for anything. I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, why is Matt Hardy involved with this?
Well, especially when they're feuding with Chris Jericho and Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Matt thing makes sense the last couple weeks, but we're literally going into the Battle of the Sexes match at the pay-per-view. It's not like Lita's facing Matt.
Yeah, like I was like, why are we getting Matt?
Actually, I would have liked to see.
I would have loved that.
Love to see.
That would have been fun. But like, I mean, like they could have had like Christian like get involved if like that's what they were going for. Because then like Matt's like, bye, Lita. Like, okay, bye. Like, all right. Well,
I did want to say two things about the match real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number one, Lita busted out the spin out powerbomb, which I love. When
very
she
cool.
did.
Love
And
that.
number two, there is a spot where Molly goes to do the handspring elbow.
Yes.
And Trish counters into a head scissors and like a
For her roll up thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked so fucking smooth.
It did.
Yes,
But then
it did.
Molly
I
countered
gasped
that.
out loud. Yeah.
Molly countered that into that power bomb,
Yeah.
which was so cool. It was just the transitions were great. I enjoyed that. Because we have seen the handspring elbow thing before, but like never the reversal into the power bomb, which
Yeah.
kudos to Molly for finally getting it. like now you know.
It's like
So,
Ric Flair going to the top rope and getting thrown off every time.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
I would have loved to see something with Ivory though to set up this match that makes no sense at the pay-per-view. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Well, guys, unfortunately, it's time for SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Sable.
Sable. The diva
So,
of the World Wrestling Federation.
so, guys, we thought we were done, and I'm so sorry, but we have to sit through an Ernest Miller segment tonight.
Who is the little person with the afro?
So I want to say his name is Lamont,
Lamont, yeah.
something like that. And he's like, get on up. For like Ernest Miller, who comes out,
looking
and-
like he bought Elvis costumes at Party City.
it's bad. It's like painfully bad.
But I
And
will
he-
say you guys put this into the universe last week.
We did, and that's our fault.
I didn't want to do it.
And he said he came out here to dance, and he is a sexy lady. I guarantee you, he forgot what Sable's name was. Because he just kept calling her, you could tell he's stalling, like, sexy, there's a sexy lady in the back, and this sexy lady is so sexy, she makes the cat's tail stand straight up. So,
And no one cared.
no one cared. No one's like, no, when a cat's tail stands straight up, you see their sphincter. No, we don't want to see it.
Well, also means they're about to claw your
New
face
hole.
off. Like,
They're gonna, yeah. Monkey did not, turn when her tail went up. So Sable comes out, and one positive, I thought she looked great.
she looked like that one figure. I can't remember
Ripped
which
and
one.
Ruthless figure.
Ripped and
That's
Ruthless.
in my notes. Yeah, I was like Ripped and Ruthless.
I have her back here, but her head fell off, so it's
Oh,
kind of
oh.
The thing is, they're not made to wrestle. Unfortunately,
It's not ball joint either. It's
Yeah,
it's
so-
a ball point joint, so I can't just snap.
It's
it
not
back
ball
in.
point. She's a
Ball
pan.
point. Ball joint. It looks like a pin now.
So it's a bick. So I'm gonna make you my bick.
Hold that thought for a figure.
Why? Where was that in my head 10 years ago? Oh my god, I'm so mad. So okay. So anyway, so she comes out. She looks awesome. I love this outfit. And she's like waving to the crowd, and she's like, "Kat, do you really want to see me dance? And do you really want to see me shake my booty?"
Is Sable from the South? Like, does she have? I never.
She's from Jacksonville.
So yeah.
Yeah, but like not enough Southern. Like I feel like Florida is
Right.
not like a Southern accent place.
Like Kelly
Yeah,
Kelly's
it's
from
Jacksonville and North.
Jacksonville is okay. Okay. Kelly doesn't have a Southern accent though. Kelly has
Yeah.
like
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
yeah. So
It's a mix, but like literally Jacksonville and above in the panhandle of Florida, that is redneck bayou country.
oh yeah, she's Floribama Shore. Sable's a Floribama Shore.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that explains
Yeah.
the bikini. Okay, so all right. And do you people really want to see me do that grind? Do you really want to see me do it? Well, too bad.
That's too damn bad.
And the crowd like boos. She's like, did you think I was going to come out here to dance? The only person I dance for is Vince McMahon.
Oh.
So why don't you and your
That
friend...
is different in 2023.
Yeah, I was like, oh. So why don't you and your friend do us all a favor and leave?
And the crowd's kind of not mad at it, which is my favorite part. They're just kind of like, okay.
I just thought that she was so angry you could like see the blue of her eyes. Like, leave!
Can we talk about how Michael Cole was like, I like black leather?
Oh, God.
I don't think that was my favorite commentary discussion. I love him and Taz discussing what a Sable is.
Oh, yes! There's a bunch of cats in the ring. There's sables and cats, and
Is it
a
weird?
sable's a tiger. And
Oh,
a
my.
tiger's yeah.
Someone say it's like a weasel.
So the cat's like, no, you came here to dance for these people. No, she did not.
No.
She probably showed up at the arena. They're like, you're doing this segment. And she's like, fuck. So he makes them play her music. And Sable, like, is just like, no. like I was like, I know this, turnabound. And she
at this
grabs
point,
her.
I'm looking at the clip, and I'm looking at how long is left, and I'm like, where the fuck is this going?
Nowhere.
Well, I can tell you where, because he grabs Sable, pulls her back into the ring, kisses her, and then strips to his underwear. So
this is literally sexual assault.
literally
And then,
sexual.
like,
And then Michael Cole, they're like wrapping up the segment, and Cole goes, well, at least all he did was kiss her.
no. I hate it here.
I do.
You got to go. So I hope she sues the shit out of him. Like that's.
And I was like, well, there's Sable lawsuit number 3 incoming.
Oops.
It was gross. It was.
And pointless.
It went nowhere.
You couldn't have given me Dawn Marie versus Tori Wilson in a 3-minute.
Yeah.
I would have taken that.
Like, and didn't they like give up on the cat too? Like shortly after the Rumble, anyway. Like, weren't they just kind of like?
I remember him being in that Rumble, and I don't remember.
Same.
anything.
I remember him being in the Rumble, and that's it.
I don't even remember him doing commentary on Velocity after the Rumble.
I think they just made him a
Ugh.
trainer because they're like, this is dumb. I think he's still a trainer, which is great for. I think people like him. I just
Him being
like as a trainer.
They do?
I've seen some of the girls post about him before.
No,
Okay.
that's Norman Smiley you're thinking of, babe.
No, they've definitely posted about him too.
Sure, Jan. I don't know.
I remember Norman Smiley because he also had like the dancing gimmick thing in
wiggle.
WCW. Everyone was dancing in WCW.
There's a lot of dancing.
Yeah, dancing to bankruptcy.
Disco fever,
Dancing and bankruptcy.
And then like Alex
Solid.
Wright,
Oh, Alex Wright, Das
Yeah.
Wonder Kid.
but the best were like the Nitro Girl.
I mean, they had the Nitro. Yeah, they had the Nitro. It really was a dance-centric company, wasn't it?
I love the Nitro Girls. I wanted to be a Nitro Girl. So.
I was like, I'm watching you go into all these dances. I'm like, what was in that wine?
I feel like I learned a lot of my moves from like, I know there's moves I specifically bust out at times that were like Diva or Nitro Girl dance routines. Like one of my like go-tos is like Victoria's like, go, 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 go.
I knew you were going to do that.
Go, go,
Stop
go,
doing
go.
this. I can't hold it.
Go ahead, with your bad self. With your bad self.
It's always funny because a lot of the times I listen to this show in my car on audio, and if you're not watching this on video, it does not have the same effect.
So that's why we want everyone to do both. Although this week's, I've realized today I went to promote it and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to upload it. Oops. So it's going up tonight. So from last week. So oopsies. All right. Well, guys, that's SmackDown, and I have some unfortunate news. The end is near.
I didn't remember them using it for this year's pay-per-view, and I got so excited when I heard it.
Yeah, the end is near.
It's like one of the greatest all-time
pay-per-views. Armageddon excited.
Armageddon excited. You came to me in a dream last night.
I miss Armageddon with that theme song. Like
I do too. Do they still do Armageddon? No, it's not even Armageddon anymore. That's probably
they'll do an NXT version.
NXT Armageddon. I loved Armageddon. Like, bring it back.
I'm getting so tired of the NXT pay-per-views just like combining old pay-per-view names.
Yeah.
Like,
Stupid.
next week on NXT's Armageddon Backlash, we're gonna say.
It's like instead of Vengeance or say Valentine's Day Massacre, they have Vengeance Day.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Vengeance Day?
Vengeance Day.
That's stupid. I want to like make the pay-per-view notes. And now WWE New Hole.
Also, I know I'm going to put out in the universe and someone's going to go ahead and steal it, probably an indie company, but why have they not done like NXT presents Heartbreak Warfare? Like that's a good.
Oh, that's good.
Something based around Shawn Michaels. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh my
There's
god.
your Valentine's Day. Thank you, NXT. I'll see no checks for it.
I don't know. I want to help with their pay-per-view names sometimes. I don't like the pay-per-views like that are just like I don't like Elimination Chamber.
I hate those and Money in the Bank.
It's like have like Armageddon be the name of the pay-per-view that has elimination, like something that's similar. Like
they need to get more aggressive, like WWE Sodomy.
I knew something like that was coming because you're like, I wanted to name pay-per-views, and I'm like, no, I could just see you naming pay-per-views and be like, WWE presents Pudum.
I always said like back in the day,
WWE Fisted.
That's like teenage pay-per-views always sounded like porn names. Hard Justice.
Oh my god, they were porn names.
Bound for Glory.
AEW is heading that way too with All In.
Full Gear.
Full Gear is definitely a kink.
Oh, TNA. Well, first of all, TNA always was going that. They literally changed their company name to Impact.
Like it's literally TNA. I guess we should expect it, but you know.
Knockout, cock out. Like just like
knockout, cock out.
I'd like to apologize to all my friends at Impact Wrestling right now. I'm sure that's what the Sable and Vince line was about a minute ago.
I'm about to get into another Twitter fight with Gail Kim. All right, let's go.
She loves you.
I do love Gail Kim. I love her. I got like a
and her olive oil because
her olive oil.
This reference.
Hey, where's that olive oil from? She tweeted one time, Jerry. There's this one Gail Kim tweet that Chris and I love. Like Trish like posted or something that she was like in Greece or something, and Gail just like retweets and she's like, "They have the best olive oil."
And come to think of it, like considering my life 10 years later, that tweet would be better if you think about it. Who it involves?
They have
like the two people that it involves.
Olive oil.
They really do though. That's not a lie. It's so funny now because like in real life I've shot both of them recipe stuff before.
They have the best olive oil. So no, but we love Gail Kim. We love everyone in Gail. The WrestleSphere. She's amazing. She really is amazing. I love her so much. All right, so Armageddon. All right, Miss Jackie is in the ring with Rico. She has a match with Heidenreich again.
Pretty creepy though. Pretty creepy, Hagen.
Pretty creepy. I do have to say though, Jackie's looking pretty good. I do like the red bodysuit.
It was nice. It was very sleek.
Simple for her, I think works so much better.
I hate this Rico edit of his theme song though.
Yeah, the dun, dun,
yeah. I'm like, where's the full "You Look So Good to Me"?
I don't think he gets that till he goes to SmackDown.
Back till he's with Charlie.
Yeah,
I know at some point they go back to it because he's got a Titantron. With
it's
Charlie.
on one of the Uncaged downloads I have, so like I know it exists. Jackie tries to distract Heidenreich. Rico gets a kick and wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a neck breaker.
Neck breaker. That. Yeah,
that works.
Honestly, didn't pay attention. So, all right, guys. So, guys, this is the week I guess we killed Saddam Hussein. So, Lilian Garcia kicks us off with another rendition.
I'm going to have, because you said Saddam Hussein, I just go, Saddam.
Padam.
Saddam. Oh my God. Wait, how has no one thought of that yet? Saddam?
Because it's 2023, that's why.
Yeah, he died 20 years ago.
Saddam.
God, that was
He died that long ago is wild.
Yeah, because
to
it's,
me.
yeah. But
That
did
is
you
wild
guys
to me.
Notice the sign that said "the smell in the cell," and I was like, "Oh dear God, this is not my
Wrestling
oh.
fans stupid. So, all right. So, does Samantha Irwin sing?
Yes, yeah, she was actually on one of the Got Talent shows.
Really? I would love to hear
That's why
her
she's
sing.
so good at projecting and stuff.
I was gonna say that's why I was wondering because her projection and her voice like control is really
Chelsea Green.
good. Chelsea Green. You know what I love that she does? Like post the videos of her doing the announcing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate stuff like that. Like I'm a behind the scenes nerd. Like so I'm like this is giving Imagineer that, and I'm here for it. So
Imagineer that.
I've done a little bit of ring announcing before, and it is harder than it looks. And she's
I'm sure.
just fucking brilliant. At
Yeah,
it. Like
she's a great hire.
Like she will be up there with Finkel and Lilian in a couple years. Like,
oh, for sure,
absolutely.
for sure. I mean, I won't lie. I think she's better than Lilian.
I love Lilian, but in terms of pure ring announcing skills, like Samantha blows her out of the water.
I truthfully think Lilian was probably hired more for being a vocalist, than a ring announcer because her ring announcing's good. I think she's iconic, but like when I think of like her ring announcing, I'm not like, wow, it was like life changing.
Yeah,
I like her as a great character and personality.
Yes, like I think she's fantastic, and I love her, and she's great. But like, yeah, it's just like Samantha Irwin is just like that. That's a ring announcer, you know. Yeah. All right, so Mick Foley is later in the ring, and he wants someone out there to celebrate. And out comes Stacy Keibler, whose freedom means she can wear a cheerleading outfit without anyone saying anything.
And they should have.
Yeah.
It
was weird.
What's the cheerleading outfit for?
So I thought it said Stacy, but it said stars.
Wait, it didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought it said Stacy.
I thought it said Stacy, and I was like, that's cute. And then I was like, oh, it doesn't say that. I think it was like the team where they were.
Oh my gosh, it's like when Jax used to rewrite stuff on shirts.
Yeah. So I was
Farouk!
I was like, oh, did Trish get her a custom cheerleading outfit when she got Jericho that hockey jersey? Like it
was on a BOGO sale.
I will say Payless. So I was impressed she was doing cartwheels whilst holding the pom-poms.
True.
Oh,
you know?
She did hold on to him.
Yeah, I was like, pretty good. And then she was like, fuck it, and threw him down and did him without it. And then Mick Foley tries to do them and stumbles, and then she jumps into his arms. And then Randy Orton comes out in his purple trunks.
Randy Orton in purple.
Woo! We love Randy Orton in color. Or
nothing.
There's I need to like find a way to take a picture of this man without him noticing, or just ask him. There's a beautiful man at my gym who looks like a young Randy Orton, like with arm tattoos and stuff. And I've noticed.
Is there any like equipment across from something he's on?
The way I could pretend to take a picture of myself in the mirror.
Joey's like, damn, Chris, that was a quick.
That was so quick. Like you had a plan.
I'm usually pretty good at like sneaking photos of people if I need to, but like I probably shouldn't be admitting that.
So this is Joey. Like Joey caught on to it. This is me and Jake. It's like I don't go. No, that's a bad idea. I go. Well, do this, and this.
That Bob's Burgers episode where Linda thinks that Bob said he was going to kill Teddy, and she's like, "Yeah, well, I need to gas the car up, get some stuff done." He's like, "Jesus, Lynn." She's like, "I'm just trying to be supportive."
Hey, I love it.
I thought it was funny about this segment 20 years later. Mick helped induct Stacy into the Hall of Fame.
You know, when the first thing I thought of when she said she wanted him to induct, I was like, oh, well, he freed her. Maybe this is her thank you.
See, I was like, that's a weird pick.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too, but I guess he was like supportive. Like Mick Foley, I think is very supportive of.
I feel like I put Mick Foley on the like Friends of Women's Wrestling list.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like he's always been. Like,
yeah,
even
he's
in his
always
books and
been.
stuff. Like,
yeah, like I'll always stand him just because he was one of the few who was like even during her dark times was such a proponent of China.
Yeah.
So like I'll always support him just for that alone, just because she needed friends and he was trying. So, anyway, it's time for sex and battle.
That was
in that order.
Was the graphic giving anyone else condom ad?
Yes, his
yeah, like with like the pink like and the blue.
I love
like,
it though. I love it though.
like
but
it.
Yeah. Like what if it was just like a
Hold
penis?
on.
Like...
We have to decide. We'll do this.
My God, it looks like you're getting arrested.
You gay lord, I love it. So it looks like you're getting arrested.
Taking pictures of people at the gym unexpectedly.
so we got a video package for this. I love that Trisha's half of it is like all like sweet, like I can't stop thinking of you, and then it cuts to Lita's. We are through.
Lita was not having it. In
Yeah,
this
like, I was like, and I love like the end, like with like the distorted voice, like
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
It was
What
like
other-
a TikTok AI voice.
yeah, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
I know this is a couple weeks ago and it was an actual segment, but I noticed it in the video package. The Kens is in Lita's bag.
Yeah,
And I'm like, 20 years later, Lita is still posting pictures.
isn't that wild? God bless that dog. Like that is wild to me. Like 20 years old.
More than 20.
Yeah.
Crazy. My dad, I mean, dogs can live long. My dad's wife's dog lived to 22.
Yeah.
Which is,
It
like,
depends on the breed
nuts.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
how
think
well you
Kens
take
had
care
to be
of
like
it.
a year or two old in this package too.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean, Ralph will probably live that long, but I give him a lot of McDonald's.
true.
So.
He's not lying.
Dun dun dun.
Well, he like gets really annoyed when I don't give him. He's like,
He makes that face. By the way,
He
that
does.
Instagram yesterday of Ralph making that face.
He's just like, Ralph was just like lying on
That's
the
actually what my
couch yesterday with
Sable
like,
figure does that I was talking about earlier. My Sable that 10 broke off, that's the same.
so. All right, so.
That's why Jake and I don't do podcasts together.
So first of all, I thought Christian had different music at this time because I could have sworn he debuted this theme at WrestleMania. I could have sworn.
We are literally the same person because I was like, I don't remember Christian using this.
Thank you, because I
Like,
remember
something was up.
I remember being at WrestleMania and I was like, because I went to that WrestleMania and I was like, oh, they changed his music. And I don't know. It was
I don't
weird.
know.
I
I'll be
was
honest,
like-
I fast forwarded through their entrances.
And
Well,
I
did
was
you
like-
fast forward through Lita's? Because if you did, you missed the debut of the Eyes.
I did not fast forward through Lita's because you hit the little plus 10 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just went, okay, entrance. Eyes.
because this was the debut of.
Waiting for Jake to drop his camera.
You're crossing your eyes every time.
Did I?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it, so thank you.
There's a light on it, and my eye just like followed.
I was like, do I say it? And then I'm like, nah, it's my best friend. Let it go, Chris. So thank you,
without
Joe.
it. Let me try to do it.
No,
no,
I'm
is it
the
doing it
other
again?
side
No,
of
I
the
think it's-
friend coin.
I can't-
Like, I will tell you when
cannot.
something's up.
Wait, wait, I see what they're happening.
Man, talk about a tribute to Shawn
Oh my God,
Michaels.
wait.
I love you. I'm sorry.
I've got the moves.
I'm out of the will.
Okay,
I look
we're
in your eyes and it reminds me of Selena Gomez because it's the cataracts.
you. Would you believe I take terrible care of my eyes. I've literally gone to the emergency room for my contacts, as our listeners know. But I have not had my prescription change in like 15 years, which is nuts. Like, I was like, no, I look at screens all the time. I'm always on my phone. I should be blind. I look directly into the sun. Like,
They'll go and they'll be like, well, how much screen time do you get? And I'm like, 24 hours a day?
yeah, like, ha. So I will be one day deaf and blind. So, yeah. All right.
But Lita's eyes are here.
Lita's eyes are here, and they look great. We love the eyeshadow. Iconic. One of the most iconic Titantrons of all time. Love this little red top she's got on, green shorts. But Trish, this gold look, love it.
Literally a 20-year early tribute to this show's color scheme.
Yeah.
That part and the hair though. Like
yes. Gorgeous hair.
I forgot. I guess because I haven't seen this in so long.
Yeah.
This was instantly like, oh my god, this is one of Trish's most underrated outfits.
It really
I'm like,
is.
I want a figure of this with a new head scan for fuck's sake.
Honestly, if not one of her most underrated outfit, honestly.
Yeah. She had like look after look after look. I feel like from this point on, like 2002, like there were a few struggles. I won't lie.
I'm wondering if this
getting
ever
accustomed to a different gear style.
Yeah. But I feel like 2003 has been pretty good to her. And 2004, great. And then I feel like once she returns, like, you know, like in 05, like everything was like a hit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
love this. Love this. Cater to the gays. So I actually like Christian's little yellow and red outfit too.
Creepy little bastard.
Creepy little bastard.
So yeah, no, but this, I have to say, this match is iconic.
And so like the timing of everything was just kind of perfect.
Yeah.
I love like the entire, so I'm a little, I want to say love-hate relationship with how Chris and Trish kind of interact with each other, because he goes from like, so there was the backstage conversation with Christian where he's basically making fun of her for saying that she has feelings. Then he comes out in the ring and he's like, I think I have feelings. Why are you mad? And then he gets in this match and he's like, I don't really want to hit you, but I will hit you.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know.
So
It
basically
was
an accurate representation of most men.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It was really weird. I thought it was strange too that he was being so like, I was like, wait, but like on Raw, like you were being kind of like, fuck you, like.
Yeah, I need you to pick a side.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I guess Christian though I think did a great job of being like the asshole of the match.
Yeah, especially that shove to Trish. Lord.
Loved the shove to Trish, like threw her across the damn ring. But what was great though is, like, to be honest, the women dominated most of this match.
They did. What I really liked was it was not so much of like an offense kind of base, but
Yeah.
more of like a duck and weave and pounce kind of thing.
Yes.
I love that.
It was really showing they were like outsmarting them too. Like I especially loved when Christian goes to clothesline Trish and she does like the Matrish and like he nails Jericho. I was like that's great, because like they were doing like regular moves in their arsenal. And what was great too though is like they didn't hit everything, so it wasn't like always super believable. Like, you know, like the stratosphere and stuff like that. Like
Great setup into the stratosphere, the way they did
yes, loved that with like Lita getting him ready. But it was really fun. The only parts like that were like weird was like I didn't love the scoop slams repeatedly. I was like, okay, like where he liked it, like I was like, why?
I'm just waiting. You're going over notable moves in this match, and we have not yet mentioned that Lita hit a monkey flip.
Yes, we had the iconic monkey flip. It was great. I really that was iconic. I loved the reversal of the powerbomb into a Hurricane Rana too. Lita did to Jericho.
Yeah,
that was cool. And then Christian ripping off Lita's shirt.
I was like, of course.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, after like the head scissors, and then Lita runs to the ropes, and Chris Jericho just punches her in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I don't know why I wrote Trish hits a check kick on Christina. I was.
You were watching that. Mommy Dearest, my all-time favorite movie.
A fighter.
Well, iconic song. Also 20 years old this year.
Oh my God.
I know, right? Can you
All
believe?
these anniversaries.
2003 was a good year for music.
Yeah.
BT dubs. So it's like Black Eyed Peas, like resurgence.
2003 is actually one of my favorite years in WWE.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. So yeah, like I mean, like, and then Chaos like breaks down, of course. You know, the one part I loved was like Christian hitting that clothesline on Trish towards the end. And you can hear the crowd erupting, and then they pan to the wide shot, and it's Lita on the top rope and hits
the
that.
return of the Lita Karana.
Yes, fuck yes. Which arguably, I would say, to be honest, I know she's really more known for the moonsault, but I feel like the Lita Karana is really more her bread and butter. That's just me.
The only thing about that is it's difficult to find another female to base for it.
Right. Well,
so it got to a certain point where she's not with the Hardys. You don't see it.
Right. Well, that's why it's so iconic, because she was doing it on the men, and that's really what, like, unfortunately at the time, I don't think people were caring as much about the women, like when she was with the Hardys. So, like, you know, like the fact that she was like doing this on all the men all the time was so cool, and like that's why this is the return of it too, because like what woman, unfortunately, maybe Victoria, like is really going to be able to like take that, but so cool. But then Jericho yanks Lita out of the ring and shoves her into the barricade.
And Lita's so lanky that when she hits things, it just looks devastating.
Is it me, or did you not notice how lanky and tall Lita is until she returned into shorts?
It's the shorts.
Yeah. Like I guess maybe the pants like just like make her body look more like scrunched. Like, because like they were the baggy pants and stuff like that, but like now that she's in these shorts and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, she really is like, is that Stacy Keibler in a wig? Like, what's going on? Like,
that's what I was gonna say. She gets pretty close to me. I'm 5'8", she's 5'6".
Yeah. No, but like, but yeah. So Jericho comes in and he checks on Trish, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And Christian rolls her up from behind, and wins the match. And Christian's like all happy, and Jericho's like, "Oh, yeah." But Trish is like,
"Those facials, man, God."
Trish can act. We keep saying it.
And Lita's like, but one of my favorite matches.
I forgot how good this is. I have not
actually
watched this
one.
in a while.
Like you have matches like you want to show people when you say you watch wrestling. This may be when I show people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know.
So, I could have done without JR comparing Eric Bischoff to Saddam Hussein on commentary for making this
Saddam.
Saddam.
So that's what the song's about.
All right. Well, then, guys, we got a women's title shot. Even commentary is like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
They're like, not recover from that. Trust me.
I get. They're literally like, I guess we're getting a women's title match on this pay-per-view.
Yeah, and Molly came out in probably my least favorite gear she's worn in quite a while.
Dear God. Oh, okay. So, like, first of all, I hate this shade of pink. Like that the top
was. It pink?
It was like a pastel, pale pink.
I thought it was just like flesh tone.
It is.
That's two very different worlds there.
It's like a blush. So it's like a blush. It is what I would describe as girls who Pinterest their weddings and really have no taste. Every bad wedding I've ever been to, the bridesmaids' dresses are this color. Not kidding.
Pulling this back up as y'all are talking.
So, and Molly is, so she's coming out for the title defense. But on the flip side, though, Ivory looks great. She's got some fresh extensions in.
Her hair looks great. I don't like this gear.
We
talked about this gear before.
Yeah, I know we've talked. Yeah.
Did anybody notice like the purple fringe? I don't know if you guys have talked
on
about
Ivory.
Before.
Yeah.
It made me think of when she used to always have the purple scarf, because Ivory used to always wear a lot of purple, right? And I almost felt like it was a little tribute to it.
Well, no one's allowed to wear purple but Ivory. So
Ivory wears purple.
Like, remember that interview? Trish was like, "Well, I don't wear purple because Ivory wears purple." So,
Trish did wear purple.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we've discussed. Yeah, Ivory purple. The purple. So, but yeah. So no. Ivory and Molly. I mean, it sucks because this actually wasn't a bad match.
You think
Like,
that?
I don't think it was that bad for. I'm assuming they had to throw it together really quick.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't think like.
I don't think it was
kinda
terrible.
boring.
It was boring. It was. Here's the thing. What reason do we have to care about this? You know, like we haven't seen Ivory except in like losing efforts the last couple of weeks. If we've seen her, Molly's not really been interacting with Ivory, so it makes no sense.
Well, I think the
Like-
only thing that makes me go like this was a disappointing match is just we've seen Ivory on like Heat and doing these matches with people, and it makes us go
That are great,
"Isn't
yeah.
Ivory on the main roster?" And then she gets put on a pay-per-view in a match, and it's just kind of like womp womp, you know.
I mean, I think there were some things we got to see. Like I enjoyed her like senton off the apron onto Molly. Like I was like, we haven't really seen that before, and I thought that was kind of fun.
Another clip that was used to death by the video community.
That was a kerplop, though. They plopped on that ground.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though, is it was technical, and people don't like technical with no story
Right.
behind it. So,
Right.
and then pay-per-view wise, commentary is just in another fucking universe on this one.
Yeah.
So I almost made a list of things that were discussed on commentary.
Oh, do tell.
Onions, IBS, Molly being sexually frustrated.
It's not good. Yeah, it's frustrating because like the thing is like they were trying and they were given what they had to work with, I think. It's not any, and like the thing is they were trying to get people to care. Like Ivory's like, yeah, and like Molly's like being really vocal even too, like, give up, Ivory. like, but it's just like
Give up like I did on this outfit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did like, did you guys ever see the movie Mirrors?
No.
So it's with like Kiefer Sutherland, and it's like your reflection kills you. Like you walk away from the mirror and like your reflection stays there and like does something. So like Amy Smart is in it. Do you know who she is?
Oh, from
I've
Rat
heard the name.
Race.
Yeah, yes, thank you. So she's in the bathroom in one part. She's like, and she walks away from the mirror, but her reflection stays there and is like staring at her. And she gets in the tub, and her reflection goes, and like starts like and
I've
like
seen that.
pulls her jaw off, and the girl's in the tub and is like, and her like jaw just like falls off, and there's like blood everywhere. That's what I thought Molly was trying to do to Ivory in this match, like. Like, but that's but good movie though. Recommend.
Not my cup
Probably
of
more
tea.
entertaining than this match.
I'll probably watch some Lilo and Stitch again later.
I
what's
like
funny?
Death.
It would not have been difficult to book a 2-week story around this match. All you've got to do is Ivory being the crafty vet, kind of like they did with Jazz and Ivory around Bad Blood Time. Like you could have just done the same thing.
Or give Ivory a win.
A tag
Like,
match win.
She literally was just in a match with Victoria on Heat that she lost. Like, and
do
I'm
a
like,
30-second promo before the match.
yeah, exactly. Like that's all we needed. Like something to interact. Like a reason why this match was happening. Because even commentary is like trying to like they're like, oh, okay. They're even like with Ivory because like we haven't seen it. They're like Ivory, always having fun.
Yeah.
Well, JR was even like, I don't have any notes on this match.
Yeah,
Like, was it not in their? Did they literally? They may have just added it. I wonder.
Really think they did just like we're like we have extra time. Throw this match on.
The complete opposite of the problem we normally have with women.
Like,
Yeah.
so random match, but hey, you know what? I think this is Ivory's last pay-per-view match, so happy she got a title shot finally.
She doesn't need a dodgeball, is she? I mean, I know that's not.
No, she's gone at that point.
She's
Um,
experienced at that point.
Yeah. So, and Molly hasn't had a lot of title defenses during this reign, so another title defense. So I want to
Find the positives.
I'm trying to find the positives.
The SummerSlam match got canceled. Find the positives.
There were things I liked in this match. There were things I disliked. I mean, they had a really great match on Heat a few weeks ago, which I would have liked to see. What?
I'm so sorry. I just got scared.
Why? Oh, do your reflection?
No, so I put up my Halloween stuff the other day. Well, just like my knickknacks on my shelf. And I guess my air conditioner is blowing, and I have this little like glitter pumpkin.
Does it make
And
sound?
it just like was, I guess, hitting it perfectly that the pumpkin just turned and looked at me and started like shaking back and forth. And I'm just like, what is happening? And I was like, oh, it's just the air conditioner.
Goodbye, pumpkin.
Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin.
Bye, pumpkin. Oh, that's scary.
It was freaky.
I'm actually surprised you're not scared, horrified by more things in your room.
Ran out of the room.
Wait.
Like, there's so many faces looking at you.
Oh, no, I love it. It's cute.
All of them.
Besides.
Okay.
All of
Let's.
them.
All right. Well, I mean, iconic week. Yeah. I mean, Trish and Lita really had a great week, even with their losing efforts and like the rejection and stuff. It was a big week for them.
The Raw segment and the Battle of the Sexes matches are definitely
iconic moments for them.
Yeah,
like, and Sable was there.
That one was awesome.
Sable. So yeah, I mean, great week. So I mean, I think the only thing left to do. Let's get into figure this.
Figure this.
The part of the show I'm always the most excited for.
Yay!
And in the spirit of Battle of the Sexes, guys, we're going to talk about our favorite male-female 2-packs of all time. You know, there was a time when the only time we would get women was in a 2-pack with another man, because they didn't think women would sell. So, guys, what are some of your favorite male-female 2-packs?
Oh, by far number one for me is Matt Hardy and Lita, the Adrenaline Pack.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that Lita figure.
With her bad blood gear. So good.
That's like the first true Ruthless style female, I think, too. Or like one of them at least. At least the Lita one.
It was
like
the first one
Lita.
with the right size arms.
Yeah.
Victoria was the first one. But she
has
had,
the TTL.
she had the like...
Lanky?
Yeah, like...
It was funny because when I was thinking of stuff, I was like, oh, not that one.
Yeah.
Which is wild to me that was like the first Ruthless Lita, because it came out before we got the WrestleMania Molly Holly style body Lita, which is weird.
Yeah. That is weird that they went back to that one for that
Which
figure.
is so strange because like I talked about it in the little YouTube video I did about all the Lita figures. If you would have taken that WrestleMania Lita with like the shirt and the camo pants and made it into that style with like the camo pants being like cloth,
Yeah.
that would have been the perfect main event Lita figure. But instead,
For sure.
the Molly Holly body. So it's weird.
It would have been you know what other body I also really like for Lita's? We're getting off topic, but like it was like a finishing moves one, but it wasn't like, you know what? It could do flips.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was in the green pants and like a top.
Oh, it's like stunt.
Yeah,
actions.
but it had like the hair
And
with
the finishing
blowing
move hair.
Yeah, but like if they had put a normal Lita head on that body, I feel like that would have been very cool.
Pretty much all of the windblown Lita figures are like that. Like if they gave her a good head, it would be a good figure.
Yeah, that's very true. Instead of like the one that looks like Juliette Lewis. So
I don't know who that is, but okay.
she's
Juliette Lewis is?
she's in Yellow Jackets. Have you watched that? You should watch that.
Okay.
It's so good. It's like
That was like very watch it now.
well, have you seen The Other Sister? Have you seen her rants about Britney Spears on Twitter?
I am determined that the three of us are never going to find anything other than wrestling that all three of us have watched.
I love Juliette Lewis. She's great. All right. Anyway, so you know who she is, and I will find something you know her in. All right. Okay. Who else? Chris, what about you? What do you
Well, Jake, there's only one other person besides you. So that hit me right off the top of my head. The Stephanie and Triple H ringside exclusive.
Yeah.
With the SMH shirt and it was the first time we had gotten like a classic RA style Stephanie, and like the shirt's removable. So I have a whole list I could go through.
Amazing.
Something I thought of last second was like, oh my god, why did I not think of this sooner? The Gold Dust Marlena bone crushing.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Because
I
that's
love
the
that.
only time we ever got any form of Terry Reynolds. Still
Only
to this
time,
day.
and I love that Terry figure so much because it is like McDonald's Happy Meal Barbie adjacent.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
So
like
all of these that I'm mentioning are right back here.
Yeah.
So, Mattel wise, China and Triple H 2-pack that Jake got me for Christmas one year. Thank you. The first Mattel China. But also, and I was like, oh my god, Chris, you dumb idiot. Double Slam, China and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I love that's my favorite China figure. Like,
By the way,
even of the newer ones.
Was watching a video on a Titantron Live thing the other day, and they showed the back of the box of something, and it's got a different picture of that China, and it looks different. I'm gonna have to find it for you. It's like showing off the real scan technology for different figures, and the China looks different.
Does she have like actual cleavage? Like,
No, it's just the head scan. But
that was always my gripe with that China figure, or like any female, is like that they had no like boob indentation.
Yeah.
Like Ivory just had a strong sternum bone.
Such a strong stern.
Strong sternum.
So many male and female. Oh, Christian and Trish with the
Babe of the Year.
Yeah,
Love that.
You know, we really haven't gotten too many of these like in the Mattel era. Like,
no, the only ones I can think of Mattel, like China Triple H, Rusev and Lana, maybe.
Yeah.
There's been some Stephanie and Triple H ones, but all of them
Were
are
there?
like suited Stephanie.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Did we get like a Charlotte and Ric Flair? Did that happen?
It was a classic
Yeah.
Ric Flair with like the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, wait, there really have there's not really that many like male female pairings anymore. I
Well,
feel
we
like.
didn't get like a Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss, which was weird.
No, I'm actually surprised we didn't get that. I could see that maybe happening because I feel like they're probably going to try to release a lot of Bray stuff.
I feel
Yeah,
like did they
I feel
do
like-
them in the same line of Ultimates, like the same series?
Maybe.
But I mean, they weren't a 2-pack or anything.
No.
But,
No.
I'm trying to think. I would have loved a Jimmy and Naomi one when Trinity was there.
Or,
Would have been
you know what I'm surprised we didn't get? We didn't get a Mandy Rose and Otis.
I'm
I'm actually surprised we didn't get that either. Like, 'cause that was a hot storyline. You know, they really haven't done a lot of male female too. I'm like actually struggling to even think of any.
No lie. Well, there was an Andrade and a Zelina.
Yeah,
You're right,
It's
yeah.
very basic. Though I was looking up some stuff on figure collections earlier to see we have never gotten in any line a China and Eddie Guerrero 2-pack.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that comes because I want China
That's
from that
gotta
era.
be. That's like the one era of China. Like, give me the roses.
Yeah.
And IC title.
Yeah, I want
Not even
that.
gonna lie along those lines, but in the future, we're definitely going to get a Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley too.
Oh, I'd love that.
That'll happen.
Like they're wearing each other's T-shirts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We got a Maurice and Miz 2-pack.
Mhm.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
And then them dressed as John and Nikki too. So
Oh, we
they
got two,
of them,
yeah.
technically, yeah.
Did we get a Nikki John Cena 2-pack, or am I thinking of that one?
Oh, there was a Toys R Us one at WrestleMania, but it's just re-releases.
Okay.
It's the most basic.
Okay. Yeah, like I mean, like I feel like there are like, was there ever a Brie and Daniel one?
You
No.
know,
No.
So I would have loved one of them in the Seahawks gear.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
we did get or was that was Jack specific, maybe the Natalia and Jim.
Oh, Natalia and Jim, that was Jack's.
And Natalia and Tyson.
Yes.
Um,
Another 2-pack favorite of mine is the very first China and Triple H 2-pack too, from Too
Yes,
Tough
the
Series
BTA,
1.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Because I love those style of China figures because they're so like cartoony and fun.
Is that
like-
technically the first China ever?
I want to say it's that, or like there's one where like
'Cause I feel like several came out right at the same
they
time.
were like, it's tough because like there's another one that came up right around the same time, but the black on the top is like not bra, it's like painted down to a tank top.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, but I love those style of Chinas. I think they're so fun. I just like, I love the little jawline. So like,
But we also
yeah,
can't forget to mention
Thunderstorm.
the-
It was like a damn bang went off.
yeah.
Hey. But we
We can-
cannot forget the Stacy and Tess 2-pack that brought us the
Oh,
iconic-
all the way off.
I love that you mentioned that while I'm here too.
Well, think it's time. Chris, where can people find you? So
finds this week.
At Chris Riddle on everything. If I'm not that on something, you don't need to find me. And you can email me at chrisriddle94@gmail.com for any booking inquiries for production stuff, but do it before the 31st of December or I'm not returning it. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dixie's Wonky Eye. Joey, where can people find you?
Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. Check out my YouTube as well as Ring the Bell. And if you want to see me wrestle this Saturday, it's on Fight TV or live here in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Effie's Big Gay Brunch. I will be there. Come and check me wrestling.
Yes, we are pumped for you. Congratulations, Joey, on that.
Thank you.
Win that match. We want to talk about it next week when you win.
We will.
Move up in those power rankings.
Oh yeah, move up. And you guys can follow me at Jake as in Jacob on Instagram and Twitter. Is it called Twitter still?
X.
X.
X is right.
It just sounds like something you would find in
Yeah, like I don't think I'd like make my name the same on that. I have this one friend and he has like a porn Twitter, but he named it the same thing as his Instagram. And like he doesn't know we know about it. Like, so we just like
he doesn't care if you find it then.
No, he does care because we brought it up and he like gets embarrassed. But we also like text each other pictures of his hole sometimes as a joke. We're like where
you're going to the hole.
we're like where are we going to eat? I was like here.
Girl.
So he sucks. All right, so you guys can also follow the show Golden Era _ pod. He's also this. He has an uneasy computer. So Golden Era _ pod. On Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also, while you're there, leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. Helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, Matt, I'm 5'6".
Thank you so much for joining us, Chris. And guys, I think it's time for the rest of you to leave.